From dead rodents and unidentifiable insects to dental material and nose jewelry, some seriously gross things have allegedly been found in McDonald's orders. Grab a sick bag and consider yourself warned. In May 2007, a Vancouver man named Max Ipinza ventured out to McDonald's to grab a bite to eat with a few of his coworkers. However, when Max bit down into his big extra sandwich, he allegedly knew immediately that something had gone awry when he tasted a strange peppermint flavor. Ipinza explained to CBC News, "3/4 of the way through the burger, I end up tasting something like peppermint, like gum, and immediately I knew something was wrong, because this is not what a typical McDonald's burger tasted like. And so I decided to regurgitate everything back into the box and examined it, and it looked like gum to me. Immediately, I felt very sick." Concerned he may have contracted hepatitis, Max rushed himself to the nearest hospital for testing. He alleged that one of the employees who handled the group's food intentionally put the gum inside his burger as a prank. Whether what Ipinza reportedly experienced was a prank or an accident, his story is undeniably horrendous. In September 2022, 18-year-old Birmingham, England resident Georgia Poole ventured out to her local McDonald's for a quick bite to eat and ordered a cheeseburger from the Savor menu. The veterinary nurse's assistant took her food to go, but while she was driving home, she heard an odd buzzing sound coming from the bag. Curious, she opened the bag to find a fly whiz out past her. Upon further inspection of the actual cheeseburger, she alleged that the fly left a litter of wriggling maggots underneath the burger's pickle. According to the New York Post, Poole alleged in a Facebook video, "Went to open my double cheeseburger to hear buzzing, and to my surprise, I opened the wrapper and a fly flies out and found loads of fly eggs. I feel absolutely sick. Completely put me off. I am trying to get my head around the fact of how McDonald's have managed to wrap up an alive fly. I'm just utterly disgusted by this. It has left me in total shock."
I literally unwrapped it and the fly flew out. I was speechless.
When pest control has to pay a visit to any restaurant, things aren't exactly going swimmingly. But food attracts all kinds of critters, and sometimes they find their way into places they have no business being. Canadian native Roy Moray knows this only too well. In October 2014, Roy was on his way to work one morning and quickly stopped off at McDonald's to grab a cup of coffee for an early morning pick-me-up. But when he got down to his last sip, he allegedly removed the lid of the coffee and gasped in horror at what he saw resting on the bottom of the almost empty cup. Speaking to CBC News, Roy claimed, "I always take the lid off to get my last sip of coffee, and when I took the lid off, there was a little bit of a surprise in my coffee cup."
It was a dead mouse.
To make matters worse, the mouse had reportedly left some excrement at the bottom of the cup, which is enough to give anyone nightmares. It seems that staff were equally horrified by the discovery.
One of them had a reaction of like...
In January 2018, Danielle Bailey and her friends took a trip to McDonald's in Waterlooville, England. Bailey ordered a quarter-pounder meal with fries and a drink, but as she was making her way through the food, she claims to have noticed something glistening in one of the fries. Upon inspection of the shimmering mystery object, she completely lost her appetite. According to Bailey, there was what appeared to be a piece of a human tooth nestled in one of her fries. As she explained to the news, "I opened it and at first I thought it was a stone, but then I realized it looked like the inside of the crown of a tooth. I thought it was disgusting, and the manager did not seem to care and did not offer me a refund or a replacement meal at the time." McDonald's reportedly decided to make amends with Bailey, as she told the news, "I then received vouchers, but I have been given no evidence that there was an investigation, and for me, I don't think they have taken it seriously enough. This could be a health and safety risk in their factory, and this could be in someone else's food as well. I just wanted people to know what could be in their food." McDonald's hash browns are extremely popular, and for good reason. The golden fried and flaky potatoes are the perfect accompaniment to any breakfast meal. However, one Reddit user allegedly had a very different experience when consuming the potato snack in May 2022. After munching down nearly all of a hash brown from his local McDonald's, he allegedly found a deep-fried insect lodged into the bottom half of his food. At first, he wasn't sure whether it was a cockroach or a moth, so he ventured to the internet for some advice. He shared a disturbing picture of his meal on Reddit and alleged, "I was eating a hash brown from McDonald's on the way home when I felt something on the bottom. I took the thing and showed it to the manager, and she marked my receipt so I could get the same meal for free the next time I come in for breakfast. She didn't really seem all that concerned.
Look what we found behind the kitchen door at local restaurants.
In February 2010, 18-year-old Brett Stevens wanted to enjoy a delicious McDonald's Chicken Legend sandwich in Kidderminster, England. However, upon biting into the chicken sandwich, Brett's jaw reportedly clamped down around a 5-inch wire brush that was lodged into the crispy patty of chicken. When his mother confronted the McDonald's manager about the situation, she alleged that they simply laughed and offered a new burger. Janet Stevens told the Daily Mail, "It was beyond belief. He bit into the burger and just shouted. I looked at it and started to pull it out, and it kept coming. It was right through the piece of chicken. I called the store immediately, but all they said to me was to bring the burger back and they would replace it for another one." The incident was subsequently reported to the local food safety team for investigation. In August 2017, a woman from Lexington, Fayette County in Kentucky visited a McDonald's with her husband and grandson. The family allegedly received far more than they bargained for after ordering a hamburger. After the first bite, the woman reportedly felt something strange inside her mouth. When she pulled the object out, she allegedly felt a prick on her finger, as a needle tip had apparently made its way into her lunch. The woman told The Consumerist, "I'm not a paranoid person by any means, but I think this is a big public health issue. My little boy is only 5, and that's alarming. That could have been in his hamburger." According to the woman, she immediately took herself to the local health department, where she was administered a hepatitis B vaccine just in case. She was also pumped full of antibiotics on the off chance the needle was contaminated. McDonald's serves a whole lot of chicken every day, from nuggets to crispy chicken sandwiches. Every customer who orders one of the chain's chicken meals expects a juicy cut of crunchy protein. However, in November 2000, Catherine Ortega allegedly got a little more than she expected when ordering a box of wings for her children. As she was pulling the chicken wings out onto the dinner table, she claimed she found an entire deep-fried chicken head. In an interview reported by ABC News, Ortega alleged, "I noticed that it had a beak and it had eyes. I screamed." She immediately phoned the restaurant and explained her situation. The manager allegedly told her they'd give her a fresh batch of wings if she returned her current order. However, her entire appetite had flown out the window, with Ortega saying, per ABC News, "There's no way I wanted another chicken box. I will probably cook at home from now on." In June 2006, the wife of Dallas Cowboys coordinator Todd Haley, Christine Haley, visited a McDonald's franchise in Southlake, Texas. She was with the family's nanny, Catherine Kelly, and the two women ordered one salad to split between them. But when they started eating it, they allegedly uncovered something atrocious. According to the Associated Press, the women claimed to have found the corpse of a rat buried underneath the lettuce.
It's crunching in my mouth. It's super good.
Haley and Kelly allegedly phoned the restaurant, and the manager reportedly traveled to their home to inspect the salad. The women apparently declined to allow the manager to leave with the salad and the rat, and they decided to sue the restaurant. According to a lawsuit filed by the family per Associated Press, the women became violently ill and endured long-lasting physical injuries. In February 2008, the case was dismissed, per the Dallas Observer. The McDonald's Happy Meal was invented to make every child who orders one, well, happy. Not only do they get a stomach full of tasty food, but they leave with a brand new toy to add to their collection. But happiness is the opposite of what one 7-year-old girl felt after ordering a Happy Meal at McDonald's in Switzerland in May 2009. As reported by NBC News, the young girl allegedly found a condom among the fries in her Happy Meal. The Swiss police immediately launched an investigation as to how the condom ended up in the meal, and to see if it posed a health risk to the young girl. At the time, NBC News reported, McDonald's in Switzerland declined to comment because of the ongoing investigation. In December 2012, Frances Rosario from Lawrenceville, Georgia, allegedly had one of the worst mornings ever when she visited her local McDonald's to order a breakfast burrito for her 4-year-old daughter. As her daughter began eating the burrito, Rosario noticed something shiny poking out, so she looked a bit closer and allegedly found a nose ring in the food item. As she told Fox 8, "I turned it and I see this piece of jewelry sticking out. I'm like, what the heck is this? That's just unsanitary. That's not something you would serve your customers." Rosario also claimed that when she returned to McDonald's to bring it to the employee's attention, she was treated with disrespect. Fox 8 reported at the time, The restaurant has issued a statement saying that food safety and quality is a top priority and they are looking into the claims. In January 2015, an unidentified Japanese woman visited a McDonald's in Osaka and ordered a hamburger. However, as she began eating it, she claims that she bit down on several crunchy objects nestled inside the meat, telling NDTV Food, "I took a bite and there was a crunch." According to the woman, she was chewing on a few fragments of dental fillings. The woman also said that at first she believed the substance to be sand or possibly a fragment of a stone, but the truth was much, much worse. As she elaborated, "I can't help thinking that it was already in the meat." A third-party official examination of the material confirmed that the woman's hamburger contained dental material per NDTV Food. In January 2010, 47-year-old Yusuf Bursel ventured to a McDonald's in Sweden and didn't expect anything out of the ordinary on his burger. However, when he started eating, he allegedly felt something stuck to his gums. After taking another bite, he realized he had a 2-centimeter-long metal nail in his mouth. In an interview with Metro, he alleged, "The pain was indescribable. It was stuck between my teeth and gums. I managed to get it out, but then I threw up. What if one of my children had got the burger instead?" Clearly disturbed by the alleged experience, Yusuf told Metro, "We are going to make homemade burgers from now on."